Yeah. I just went off a complete tangent there. What else is going on, Harley? Let's talk about something happier.
Cece's incident.
That's not happy.
I don't care. I want to talk about it.
Okay, talk about the CC incident, Producer Griffin. Let's go. Yes, you're still Producer Griffin, even though you're fucking sitting there.
Lazy bitch. Get to work.
There's nothing I can fucking do. The producing shit's over there.
Yeah, it's on my end today.
So like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago now.
A week ago.
A week ago, we all went and ate at Cece's. And then
why?
Because I like mac and cheese pizza.
We do that when we're fucking depressed.
I like mac and cheese pizza.
We had a free pizza thing for Dorian for January, so we wanted to go use it before we couldn't. And then we went to Cece's, got some food, and then there was a giant like family there. I'm not gonna explicitly say what they were, but you could probably figure it out.
Where's the ethnicity of a giant family?
These kids went in the little playroom, which was behind us, and they were throwing fucking like Easter eggs on the ground, prize eggs and shit, destroying them, making bits of plastic throw into everybody's fucking food. And then I talked to the manager for them to fucking do something, and instead of him really doing something, he went and locked the front door 5 hours before closing so nobody else can come in and see what the fuck was happening. And he just walked around with a fucking ice cup of water.
Like, Dorian apparently knew one of the kids from school, and he goes, "Can you just sit down and eat your food? You're annoying me." And I'm like,
I love it. I fucking love that. Like,
you know it's bad when Dorian's throwing fucking shade.
Yeah.
He looked at us and goes,
"I'm never going to be bad again.
Dad, I'm going to behave because that's ridiculous."
Bet you that lasted all of one night. No, kids today, like, you just want to fucking punch him in the face.
All right, like, dude, I called Jill and I was like, I'm about to parent some kids that are not mine.
I did an old white man thing and I made a review on Google Maps.
See, I watch these kids out there acting like a goddamn jackass, and I'm like, what the fuck? Do you do this at home?
Where's your parent?
Where were the parents
collecting this?
Speaking
they were
of
sitting
parents,
there on the table watching everybody else and set their kids to make sure they weren't going to do something. I was gonna, but I didn't want to get fucking mobbed by a family.
We went to this Chinese restaurant the other day because we went to see Indiana Jones. I was like, I just want a Chinese buffet somewhere. Let's try someplace new. We went to this new place full of Mexican people. Like, apparently Mexican people love their Chinese food, I learned. And since this place was so packed, it was really good. So I'm not going to judge Chinese places by how many Mexican people are in there. But they had kids everywhere. And I was just like...
the same family.
And they were pretty well behaved for the most part. And I was like, no, there's a lot of... These families have a lot of kids. Like, do they just fuck all the time?
Yes.
It was like... I don't know. I said, is that just a rule of Latin families? Is you just fuck all the time? He goes, well, my family does it. Yeah, because you guys are like management level. This is like I build a construction site level. I'm not trying to be mean here, but there just seems to be a different disparity. And then we were laughing, and I started thinking, you know, all these Christian people, like, they make a taboo of sex. Like, there's this whole show on my radio station. They talk about how sex is taboo and you're supposed to be all pure and shit. And I was like, the fuck? Like, you don't go to the big Super Bowl game without practicing. And I don't know why they complain about porn sites and Pornhub. God's the biggest fucking porn voyeur of all. He's got his own goddamn personal Pornhub on the planet Earth because he's watching you fuck, like, all the fucking time. Like, my mind just went off on this whole tangents.
He sees
you. Yeah, like Santa Claus is watching you fuck. That's how he knows you're a good boy or a bad boy. Like.
Oh, you be tying that bitch up. Let's check you up on the good mark.
Yeah, like, fucking God's watching you fuck. Like, I was like, could you imagine those fundamentalists going, oh, yeah, God, you like this? Oh, yeah, praise me, God. Fuck yeah! Like, I don't understand their opposing to porn and sex when God's watching them all the fucking time. And how creepy is that if you're that religious going like, okay, I'm going to put it in now. Is that okay?
Praise okay? Jesus.
God, please let me do this.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
You want to bring one of your children.
You know, like, all of a sudden, you're like, oh shit, I feel the holy presence! Like, could you imagine? And God's watching him tittle little boys. Like, oh my God.
It's like the Amish people with like the piece of wood between the bed.
That you know that there's a glory hole in that piece of wood that popped that little knot in a hole, you know it pops out. They make it so it pops out so you get some glory hole Amish action because you know it's gonna stink because they don't wash.
Amish don't save either. Even
Amish glory holes. Like, oh my God. That used to be the name of a band, the Amish Glory Holes. The drum just needs to be look like a wood with a piece of right in the middle of showing inflatable dick sticks out of it. Like, you know, you got to go for the full action. But no, God's watching you fuck Christians. Sex is not a taboo. The human body is not a taboo. Quit promoting that shit.
God's watching.
God is always watching. He's watching. And you know what? God's a kinky motherfucker because he's watching animals fuck too. And I don't know what seahorses do, but he watches seahorses do that shit too. Like he gets the 24/7 fucking kink channel.
That's all they do.
He sees trees fuck. He watches the ball just float through another tree. They fucked. Like, yeah, he watches you do that too. He watches all of that. All of that. Christians have a problem with porn. I don't understand it. You got a problem with porn? Look at fucking God. He's watching you. He's watching your kids. He's watching you fuck kids in church. Like, he's watching you, bitch.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, Gavin.
So these Christians need to give up on this purity thing. And yeah, because this is what set me off at it, was the show I do. The host lives in Idaho, but she's coming to town because her daughter's getting married. And she made very clear rules for her daughters. You either get a 4-year degree and a job and we'll pay for the wedding, or you have premarital sex and you're on your own. Like, I was like, why? Seriously? That's like saying, yo, I'm a professional athlete, but I don't do anything. I'm show up to the Super Bowl, expect to win. You don't know if you're fucking compatible. Like, what if you spend all this time dreaming about it and you get together like, shit, that was fucking it? Like, it hurts for women at first. Like, are you supposed to enjoy that shit? Like, no.
I mean, that's it.
That's it. It's like 2 seconds. God. Woo! Yeah. God's going, was it good for you? Like, I don't get this shit.
You know why women can't parallel park? And you know why women can't parallel park? Because our whole lives we've told this is 6 inches.